So I think I'm going to get started with that Haunted Highway deck that I posted about in my article. Like most of the time, I just do these with my article decks for, I think, pretty obvious reasons. See, um, start here. This is a good place to begin with because I think that's a pretty established deck in the metagame. Oh, I'm rank 804 at this point. That's actually a lot of participation. Surprisingly, the Steam numbers rather have been pretty good recently, so I'm surprised he has such a low number. Waystone is on. I can't understand how people like Waystone. I hate it to have it on myself, but you know, like to each their own. Yes, I'm aware of that. It seems decent. It's a little bit slow, but it's definitely functional. That seems good. And also play that in 2 turns. So my opponent is probably holding up a torch. I think I pretty obviously would rather Gork and Fnatic be torched. Yep. I'm not sure what's happening in terms of a card of that nature to be played. They didn't do a discard, by the way. That's worth noting. I do have some 1 health units in the deck, obviously. Sure. Happy to check for a fast spell. Probably just going to end up permafrosting. But there's very likely a torch here. Oh. Well, this will be great next turn. I mean, I have access to another one of these with the market, and it costs 0. So, I mean, obviously the next turn we could also get a. Oh, sup, Ray. I could get plated next turn, which I'm not enthusiastic about. But I still have the option to do something like Corendon Merchant plus Combust if that were the case. Obviously, I don't have it right now. Not much. Did you play in the event yet? Yeah, man, you got me. How am I? I'm doing very well. I had had a very nice evening. I did. How did you do? Oh, this is tempting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I want just the lifesteal, right? Yeah, definitely attacking again. Okay, they're dead. You lived the dream in the ECL. Very cool. I've never played really very much in the ECL events. I mean, I'm happy that they exist. Turn 6 Cradle OTK deck. Wow. I have not seen an OTK Cradle deck. Should take a look at that at some point in the future. I recorded it. That's good to hear. Good to hear. This hand is not good. I have to just take for undepleted power, I think. This one first, obviously, because I can play this next turn too with any undepleted power. I just see the undepleted power. Even playing that next turn is pretty clearly attractive, but still. Basically Storm. I'm like, you definitely have my attention here. I'm very curious as to what you're up to. I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm against right now. Cradle and Etch Monolith. I mean, I guess there was Etch Monolith that was involved. But, yeah, no, definitely interested in taking a look at that. Shakedown resolves. Oh, I'm going to shake you down. Sure. It's pretty good. This means they don't have a play next turn unless they drew it right now. A new play power would be spectacular. This'll do. This'll do. This'll do very nicely. It plays a riddle game. Oh my god. I mean I have a play a set of riddle game because I tried to make it work in some deck and it just didn't. So that's not a concern for me, but I'm still like, oh man. Okay, so that's 9, and then I have 2 torches. I mean, I'm still worried about getting something like whatchamacallit, hit with the. Let's do. This is a bit too slow, I think. Okay, horrendous choice. Yeah, so the reason that I'm doing this is not because I'm super scared of Tavrod. It's more that I think that I'm winning this game by a lot. The only way that I think that I lose is getting hit with a blood letter on that big boy. Yeah, man, you got it. Well, I give them outs? I didn't give them outs. Right? Oh, why give them outs in terms of, like, you're saying that that was the correct way to play? Yeah. Exactly. I got you. They're dead, actually. I didn't even do the math for this, but that's me being stupid. Boom. Their deck looked way too fair. Actually, they were trying to do something unfair, but it was just really slow. They're clearly trying to do some Tavrod Scream bullshit, which I think is just a mistake. That's just... I don't think that that's a good way to approach it, because... Like, Tavrod Scream, I think, sounds better than it actually is. Like, especially when you compare to something like the Haunted Highway stuff. Like, Haunted Highway is just such a broken deck, kind of fundamentally. And speeding everything up by turn, it just, it's like, hey, let's, like, double break it, Seems good. Like, that deck, like, specifically in this matchup, like, that's got to be a terrible fucking matchup for them. Like, absolutely dog shit. Because it's like the mirror match, except I have madness and such. Yeah, much quicker clock, better removal, lower curve. Like, it's. I think that matchup is just a disaster for them. Sure. I'm gonna play this out first on the possibility that I get a fire source. Yeah, it's a bit weird of a play, but we're doing it. I think it's correct. Hey, a fire source. Yeah, we're going to go for it. This is probably great. I could play out this as just a chump blocker. I don't think I need to combust this. I could just play a crunch. We're doing this, obviously, as I just do that first. So I have a ton of threats. Okay, we're gonna do this. I probably should have bottom crunch, now that I think about it. Yeah, they're very, very weak to madness. Which, I mean, I think that they're going to be screaming this turn. So, with that in mind, I think that what do I want with that in mind? I think I just do this so that it maximum punishes them, because like they're all just like on 2 power. So I think that their plan is to Haunting Scream, get it back to start drawing out of their power issues. But this does mean that it's harder for them to kill that. Basically just want to have way to pop Arindra. Yeah. Oh, they're playing a time version of the deck? That's weird. Okay. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I mean, being able to... Yeah, like keeping up Rendera as choice is obviously sick. I'm just going to play this conservatively because I don't quite know what's going on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't misclick, Neon. But like this line here is pretty conservative. They are drawing into their power. I'm not happy about that, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's start here. No pause. I like that. Crunch. See what happens. That seems probably really good. I like the Steely Resolve too. Yeah, Steely Resolve seems very likely to be excellent. Yeah, I think that it's going to be hard for me to use the shakedown well. I mean, it's all of the cards in my hand are excellent, and I just think that that's one of the ones that is, oof, ugh. That does not feel good. Just gonna do this. Slow that down. Kind of like the idea of it not being in a permafrost. Oh, please don't have the infinite hourglass. Oh, recurring nightmare. That's a terrible card. I'm going to merchant, sending back merchant, grab haunting scream. I still want Madness Combust. There's a pretty good chance that I get a good Madness Combust combo at some point this game. Dread. Banish. Yep. What do they get from their void? They get a... that one. Okay. I can deal with that. Not really, actually, because I guess that I probably need... Yeah, I would love it if they just played big time idiots, but they're deciding to not do that. Well, gonna get hit by the... oh, I'm not. That's cool. Let's just go here. Yeah, sure. So, Crush Animist. Okay. Well, that definitely works as a big fat idiot. We're gonna go here. 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 And finally, here. That counts. That will definitely play. Now, they do have possibilities of combinations of cards that really get them back into this position. Yeah, I mean, this is one that I knew it was coming. So they're going to gain... oh, that's a lot of damage. I'm at 1. I really need to be able to kill something here. They have to draw a unit from their void, so it's very likely going to be the Gorgon Fanatic or the Recurring Nightmare. So I need to gain life here, is the moral of the story. Or kill them. I guess that does 7. This has got to kill them, right? 7 plus 6. No, it doesn't. Okay, so what I have to do is, so I start here. They have something that's very unfortunate. They have a card that does a thing. Yeah, this is my line. I have to do this. To gain some life. But if they have a removal spell here, then I'm just dead. Yeah, which I figured that they had. Like, that was a convoluted line to not die that I figured was going to not work. But, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Loss. Feels bad, man. We got a couple more to give, though. Hello, everybody, by the way. There's a few more people in chat. I see that there's a total of about 10 people here already. So thank you so much for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Solvent Soup. He's our opponent. This has got to be a keep. Like, this isn't great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still, like, totally keepable. I mean, Rinda's Choice is also just bananas. I like casting Bandit Queen when I have lots of Grenadin friends about. Like, I am planning to just kind of go, like, next turn, Grenadin, that, and then just go Bandit Queen, Bandit Queen. I don't think this contributes to the ban. I would rather have an undepleted power, like, by a lot. Or I could do that. I mean, that's cool, too. If you want to play bad cards, like Hojan, I'm not going to stop you. I will allow it. So now I just get to beat the living shit out of them? Yeah. Corendon Cargo resolves. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to hit them very hard. They could have, what do you call it here, by the way? Stand together. I'm not noticing a pause, but I'm trying to just elicit some response. But, like, I don't even think that that really matters that much. Okay, so you got that. Reality Warden. That's dead. They go to 1. Four power, 7/7. Yeah, who would ever print a card like that? I would rather she was dead. But yeah, this puts them at 1. They can technically Sword of Unity next turn, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But I still think it can be that. Like, they can't attack in still. Obviously, like, a Nightfall trigger kills them. Okay, no Sword of Unity. That's what I wanted. Well, they can still do it. It's just not going to be as effective because they can't do the spell craft effect. There's a reality warden in the bin, correct? Okay, so my concern here is that if I attack with everything, okay, so he had +3/+3 is the most likely thing that can happen with this. So that's +5/+5 total, and then so that's 7 life gain. That's a lot. Really wish this was a card that did something. I am spooked. Okay, yeah, they definitely do have a trick of some description. Grinding cargo, sure. Oh, please don't do the, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. Jesus. Well, that's a lot. I know they have a... Okay, so they don't have a 1-cost trick? So it's not Finest Hour. Jesus, this is nothing. Well, that does... not nothing. Which is good for this position, because I'm struggling with a lot of cards that don't do a whole fuck ton. This is a weird one. You have to do this. And then do this in order to not die. God, this is really bad. Yeah, it was just 1 damage off lethal. Not dying, I think, is more overrated than underrated. Yeah, we're done here. Rip. It's loss number 2. That hurts. That hurts me. You need to stop doing that. One damage off lethal, though. Jesus, that's so annoying. It happens, but, you know. You know. Somebody is messaging me. I believe. Oh, maybe they're not. They're just talking in the Discord. That might be it. You guys can join the Discord if you're not already. Yeah, this is not enough. Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is probably going to go for Shadow just because I only have, like, one double Shadow card. But it's a good one. No block. They seem to be reading my card. That is a good sign for me. They just... Okay. Well, that's a good draw. Definitely the Alchemist. That's an easy one. Killing this is going to feel pretty good, too. Yeah, bottom, that... Honestly, probably should have just gone for the Haunting Scream here as well. My opponent is in a good deal of trouble. I don't think that that will do it, friend. Yeah, I was going to jam. We'll probably have something good to discard from this point. My hand is fucked up. My hand is superb. Like, I think that I just do this, get this, like, combust? I don't know. I'm like, my hand is just absurd, and I can't lose, so. Hey, later, man. Later, dude. This game was very competitive and close. Very, very interactive, and, you know, my opponent fought real hard. That's what I'm trying to say. They will be remembered for their valiant effort. Just upgrade. I really earned that one for this game, I think. Ray sent the tapes. I will check those out later. Rec going off in the Discord about nonsense. Pretty on brand for him. This is fine. It's conservative. Have we met? I don't believe so. We'll just go, fine. I need another fire influence, so I'm going to keep that. I'm probably going to send the crest back. Actually, no, it won't be the crest. It'll be the Feln Banner, I believe. So I am against just full wind chest. It seems. I'll assume that they're just like on my list. That is definitely a bottom. Winchester Cargo, you got it, buddy. Fuck off, tech. Just nothing? Okay. The lifesteal and quick draw do not matter. So I am going to do this, because what I don't want is the Vicious Highwayman to eat a torch in this instance. They seem to have a torch. Or that could be something else. Like the display of ambition. Fuck off, land. I do not need this much power. By a lot. They just don't have double shadow? I mean, sure. Avagraft. It's annoying. Cudgel, yes. Right on time, Highwayman. Yep, that resolves. Okay, we're going to Corendon Merchant. Send this back. Get a Madness. Going to attack. Going to play Corendon Merchant. Send this back. Get a Haunting Scream. Because, like, Haunting Scream gets me whatever I want from the market next turn anyway. Are we finally going to get a Vara? Oh, take 2 damage. I love it when you take 2 damage. I'm not sure how things stack with this. In terms of, like, I lose the unit at the same time as the Maiden. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. We're doing this on the hopes that my opponent makes the same play that they made last time, where they play the idiot, the merchant, and then cudgel it immediately. Because then I can madness it and win. Now they could get a tomb at this point, and then yeah, that's bad for me. That's really bad. We're gonna do this. I like killing this because it means they don't have lifesteal. That's a show. Lingering influence, yes, yes. If I lose this game, I definitely think that there was a way to win it. Oh, we got a person, somebody who has joined the stream. It's Z Martin. Thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Oops. Another show. Swear Vengeance, yeah. Treasure Trove, yeah. Resolves. They just have two shows in hand and then a power and one other thing. They missed it again. I like that. Ha ha! I'm a genius. Good game. I'm clearly played perfectly and was rewarded as a result. That's exactly what happened there. No other explanation. Knew it was on top, had the read, and got rewarded. I like it. I like it. Yep. I'm going to keep. I obviously need fire very badly, but I think this is much better than the average 6. They're at 6. I like that. Renda's choice will save my life. That's very sketchy to do, by the way. That should be good against an Alessi matchup. Unless he's also really spooky to play into something like Madness. No fast spell. As much as this is a sexy combo, I have to send it because I just need fire. Sure. They could be getting the Infinite Hourglass, which is a pain in the ass. Oh. They're playing the Sunnyvale deck, I think. Well, I'm going to do this even though it could get massively blown up by the Infinite Hourglass. I mean, technically, I guess it would be better to keep it so that I could send it away with the Merchant. I just don't think that his version of the deck plays the Hourglass, but I could easily be wrong. They're playing Terry Etch Hatchling instead. I kill you. This is clearly annoying. I'm gonna get the combust because it just like I just need one fire, which I'm gonna get sooner or later, and then it just bails me out of so many different situations. Trading post, yeah. Yeah. Attack me, fool. Yeah, you're not going to, I know. Like, I could Madness here in order to get rid of the Torgovs. I think that they're very likely to just let me kill it. So, like, what I do is I Madness here and then attack. The reason that I'm doing this is that I'm very happy with either trade of getting both of these off the table or getting this off the table. And I just want to do something that creates some, like, action. And I don't want them to be scouting into finding their motherfuckers, the Titans. Yeah, for me. Well. You do. Madness. One fire influence is all I would really ask for. Yeah, we knew that was inevitable. I mean, obviously I have a block here, which is cool. But I'm just like going to take 4 damage a turn for a while. I think I have to just kill this. God almighty. Just not finding a fire influence all game long. I mean, I guess that happens sometimes. Guess that happens sometimes. Feels bad, man. Just no fire influence. Oh well. 4 is fine. Not what I wanted, but fine. I definitely got unlucky there, though. I still think it was right to just keep it that hand. Next deck. What next deck? Not sure what to play. Cradle seems good. I'm interested in this idea. Like, given what I saw, there was some fast stuff, but not like turbo fast. I mean, also just Hailstorm does so much. I am specifically worried about facing the mirror, or facing, not the mirror, facing against Haunted Highway. I guess I have feeding times, which are like part of a solution, and Hailstorm can do a lot too. I'm going to switch this for Maiden, honestly. Actually. Very different pace, very different speed. I'm at rank 250 already with a 4 free run. I guess they started really late, which was weird. This seems okay. It really needs a second primal, but... They are down to cards too, which is very good for me. Have we met? We did meet already. Definitely I remember if we met. We met already. That was... Well, that's good. I'm going to keep it because I'm a greed monster. They're unlikely to play Boar because they're playing the, you know, bajillion merchant version of the deck. Not every version of it plays Boar anymore. Just going to do this right now. Hidden Road Smuggler. Yes, sir. I think there's like about a 3,000% chance that I get hit by a tomb next turn. Send this to the bottom. I'm hoping for a smuggler, so that means that I can use the snowball to kill that. Oh, sure. That's what you're doing? Pfft, fine by me, friend. I am perfectly okay with that. I am not... You underestimate how attached I am to this card. Hailstorming... Hailstorming is pretty obvious from this position because I just don't want them to have a plate. They could still get the Boar or something like this. Doesn't matter a ton. I don't think, anyway. It's a little too low impact for me. A little bit. I want something a little bit more substantial because I thought that that was coming. Still very much looking for that smuggler. This gets hit. Well, that's something. Just Riz on me. Yeah, sure. If I get an undepleted power here, I can Howling Peak plus Snowball. Doesn't count. Well, that works. Yeah. They're a long way off of an Icaria, which I know that they play in the deck, because that was what... This is the guy that I killed with their own Icaria. I want to keep this up to save him so that I can knock this off. Kill the tomb. Smuggler, sure. Could be going for an Avigraft. It's either Avigraft or a... Okay, we're gonna just go here. Yeah, that's great. Clear this off. Scry, bottom, pass. What would they have gotten? Sure. Well, both of these cards are excellent. I think this, because it kills an Icaria, if that's where the game goes. Gun down. Which is contraband that resolves. I feel bad taking 2 losses off of this guy if that's where the game ends up actually going, because, I mean, it's not his fault exactly. I'm gonna keep this for now. Give you 1 power in hand is usually correct. Burn the Mole is kind of tempting. But I think that they have actually something like a harsh rule in hand. That seems fine. Like, seems plausible. God, there's part of me that just wants to send this back. Because the hand's kind of mopey. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. This. Burn them all. Gale Saver. Two damage you. Wahoo. I'll be your Huckleberry. Like, if they had Riz on there, they could, like... They couldn't accomplish a whole ton. They gain a little bit of life. They don't take anything relevant off the battlefield. So, I just didn't think that they had the tools to really survive there if I just go on the burn plan. So this deck is feeling pretty decent so far. I mean, it's just only 2 games in, but it's definitely feeling like it has the tools to go places. Gnome Chomsky. I like that name. This hand is really slow. I think we might keep this on ladder, or if I knew what the matchup was exactly, but I do not know what the matchup is. So we're here. Good day, citizen. I can survive for a while without access to Shadow. Yeah, I am playing the Cradle. I'm a man of my word. I always play the events with just decks that I posted because I just feel it's almost like cheating if I don't. Yeah. Start here. Like, I imagine they're kind of just playing a 3-faction bullshit kind of deck. In which case, I'm going to swap this out. Oh yeah, you mean your best friend. Lovely to have you here on this fine event day. This is probably going to be good sooner or later. The entire meta is 3-faction bullshit. I mean, this is a different variety of bullshit. Yeah, no, this is a particular brand of 3-faction bullshit, though. Like, I just don't think that there's a good Aurelian deck that exists. It is not a coat. It is a ducky robe. It is legendary within my family and household. I really want to play this out because I feel like there's a decent chance that they got... I mean, they probably like got this from their market to get more power, but I... What are we at right now? 1? Really? Wow. Lower than I thought it would be. Let's just do this, because if I hit it here... and then they kill her in response. If I shoot the Derek Hathon, and then they kill her in response, and it does nothing, which is kind of a blowout. I mean, I want more power, but not that badly. Let's just draw a card. You're now 3. Oh, that's a good card. Yes, this is the ducky robe. This is might come off as strange, but I'm going to hit this because I think they have a removal spell. Oh. Oh. Sure. That's what it was. That's hilarious. That teaches me a lesson. That was a really sick play. Did not see that coming. Gotta admit, I totally had not even considered the option. Yeah. So how are we doing on this? So it's 7 cost to double activate. So I am going to just play out Feasty Boy. Because if I get another power, then I can kill both these guys. Or rather, both these guys. Well, didn't get there. This is actually really sick. That extra 2 health here makes this, even this attack, bad. Yeah. Swing with Facey. I'm going to keep him back for another turn because if I get the copy here, it's absurd. I really want this copy, and I think that he would trade this off in an instant. The fact that I also have a good chance to protect the Howling Peak with my dragon makes this all much more attractive. Now, there's a good chance that he just dies. Don't get me wrong. Render's choice. I thought that he was mono faction. It's fine. You're going to hit this? Or that, sure. This is definitely being kept. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we at? 1. That could come in useful later. I'm also just going to keep maximum action. That's obviously fine. They're just going to try and kill me with these guys? I mean, I suppose that's a plan. Or they're going to keep them both back now, I guess. They could be trying to cancel it Yeah, 2 damage. This strongly suggests that they don't have good tools. Oh, that's the wrong card. Aim it like a competent human being, please. Okay, hopefully no render's choice. That would have been really good this turn. Yeah, I just want to draw the cards. I think that my Cradle can carry me pretty hard. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I kept on playing cute, and I was like, I just don't think that they have like anything that matters, and like they're just dead to me going beat down. Put him back because I like to draw cards. Play this because I like to kill my opponents. Equivocate. Yeah, buddy. Kill you. I'm going to play this guy out too, because why not? Hoping that my Lethrai Blade Whirl bonus will actually carry me to win the game. Yeah. I could Render's Choice this, but it just seems like, I mean, I can just keep on going along. I can keep on going along forever, basically. They are in just very serious trouble. Yeah, I mean, that was a misplay, by the way. I can double torch them to kill them at any time. I have Counterspell up. We did it. Yeah, that, like, I think that, like, when you were right, it's saying, like, we should just wipe them and then say, enough with this bullshit, you just don't have the tools. Like, you don't have enough card draw, you don't have enough gas. And I was just, I was just seeing if I could make it all work out. Oh, hey, Kalos. Kalos. Yeah, we're going to keep this. Let's add... Oh, I have to... God, this always tells me... why don't we have more spaces yet? Poklum. Sorry, Poklum. You're off the team. Wow. I misclicked there. Noam Chomsky, you did so much damage you don't even know. Sure. I would like an undepleted power, please. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I have to hold up Torch. You play the game on mute. I think I mentioned this in one of my previous streams. I fucking hate in like any sound. I play like real life. I don't play with music on. I don't play with the sound on. I just find it all really distracting. So this is just the real me in a sense. That's a good card. Don't need that. Wow, running out of sigils real fast. 90% of them on mute. Yeah, I like. Is it just because it's distracting? Because that's what it is for me. Maybe I'm just weird like that, but there's a chance that she just beats me the fuck up right here. She has taken mercy upon me for now. That is not a card that I care about. I can set up for next turn Howling Peak Smuggler plus Hailstorm, which sounds appealing. They have no pause. Very important to note. They're playing pretty cautiously. What would she be getting here? Something like Haunting Scream, I think. Yeah, that also makes sense to me too. It's just, it can get kind of boring. What power did I play that turn? Yeah, Cobalt Waystone was definitely correct. There's, a real chance they have discard spells in their deck. Take 7. No pause. No pause. Treachery. Well, it's kind of annoying. Hey, that works. Now, I mean, I'm clearly not out of the woods yet in any way, shape, or form, but still, like, she only has 3 cards in hand now, and I have a sight. So as long as she doesn't play anything with charge, she behaves herself. Hey, it's a unit with charge. That's cheating. Charge is cheat. This is pretty obvious. Gun down. They're gonna Rinder's Choice me. Sure. I cannot beat Madness. I want to send that back into my deck if I can. Probably going to get something like a Feeding Time, or it could also be a Howling Scream. Yeah, that happens. Oh, she got a burn spell. This is actually great. 1, 2, 3. Continue. Here. Huzzah. That was spectacular. Now, clearly, I'm not quite out of the woods just yet. Memory Dredger. That's fun. Yeah, no, please don't kill me. Yeah, that's the joke here. What's my maximum damage? I can go... So it's 7 to do this. So I can play her attack, then like hit her with both, then 6, 6... 5. Yeah, no, we have lethal. Just need to double check. That was a good game. That was a good game. I will add her as soon as I get into the game and then say hi. That was a great game. Salt gear. I am greedy. So we're gonna do it. What am I gonna cut right now? Kinge. I'm sorry, Kinge. Frame roster full. I just remove somebody. I have a power here, right? Yeah. Remove friend. Send. We did it. Bam. Oh, come on, game. God, it's just suddenly... Oh, I read like half of that. We'll start here, actually. Next turn, I can go Howling Peak Merchant plus the Genetic Cargo, because I can just have a better idea of what I need to send back. GG, thank you for the article deck. I'm having a lot of fun beating up on aggro decks. My only complaint is it feels a little power light. Way too many Incidental stuck in hand. This is very clearly a hand that does not need a second sight. And it needs a second primal. That was great. Yeah, Steely Resolve is one that a few people have been mentioning as being quite solid. I didn't include it in any of my decks, but I think that that's probably wrong. I don't know exactly. It's really hard for me to cut down from like the stuff that I have in the decks because it's always like, especially when you're dealing with a super wide open metagame. Like my brain is like, well, what if I run into this? What if I run into that? I just don't have like a defined metagame to really like focus on, and it's really hard to cut cards for it. So that's what happened. I would really like to find Power plus Rindra's Choice. I have failed at that. I would have settled for a torch. That also would have worked. Sure. They're very, very likely getting a plate here. Oh, Warhelm, sure. I mean, their entire deck has +2/+2, which I'm not happy about. I mean, I just have to kill this. Wow. This is great. Now, they could clearly have a removal spell for this, but hopefully they don't. Hey! None of these have the buffs, too. Attack me. I dare you. I double dog dare you. I think that she's fine in this format in the sense that, like, she's definitely never been better. Let's put it that way. Oh, fuck yeah. What are we at now? Also, hi, Sang. Lovely to have you. I'm going to bottom this. I'm going to play this out in case there's some reason to torch. The reason that the torch is also really important is it also gives me a dragon. And dragons are sweet. Here, though, I'm just going to start killing my opponent. So, because I can just go here. Yeah, they've had enough. Yeah, that would be interesting. Getting things decreased even further would be very, very cool. 4-0 with this deck. Very happy about that. Fight! Yeah, this is definitely a keep. This is a very powerful hand. No, not now. Yeah, it's very, very good. That's a good card. I mean, there's lots of stupid stuff in this. That's kind of the point, though, right? I'm not enthusiastic about getting hit by a queen, but I think that I'm forced to let it happen. The chances of having 5 undepleted power, or 3 undepleted power and an extra fire source isn't high, though, so I'm going to take a bit of a risk. So that actually they don't have the fire influence, so that's very good for me. I am going to just Hailstorm here, though. Devour, sure. I guess they have Torch. I don't see a reason to hold up Render's Choice right now. I want card draw. Like, the card's really good, obviously, but... No, I mean, obviously they can Highwayman me, but that's not the end of the world. Crunch, sure. That's what I like to see. They can't take all of this, so... They're definitely struggling with double fire. So the reason I'm doing this and not playing it, right here is that it makes the dragon less vulnerable to combust. If they do something like play a Highwayman, I can then Render's Choice it, and then we can just go kind of back and forth in that way. What do we got here? Send this back. What are we up to? Sure. This kills a lot of stuff in their deck at instant speed, so I like it. There's very likely that they're jammed up with junk like the Vicious Highwayman. Maybe I should have just killed it though. Now that I'm thinking about it. Permafrost. Yep. Permafrost. Yep. This is good for me. Yeah, just barely. You're right. This is too good of a turn for me to pass up. So, mirror image, her. Oh, you actually do have it. Okay. Well, that means that you misplayed last turn there, friend. Because you should have shot her. Because if he had killed her in response to that play, then I wouldn't have dealt the 2 damage on each of them. Might not have known that interaction. Let's go. They seem to have something like Render's Choice in hand. I also have Fast Speed Dragons right now, or 1 Fast Speed Dragon. Yep. Grandin Merchant. Yep. I'm going to gun him down. Downpour is so good, though, with the Howling Peak Smuggler. Like, it's the reason that card is playable, right? Like, everybody just understands that it is entirely on the back of the Smuggler that card has made it into competitive play. Like, I mean, sure, the metagame is pretty good for a 1 damage to all effect, but still. Gun down, friend. How many merchants have I gone through? 1. Only 1. So, like, the next merchant just, like, kills them because I have the boar. Two is much better than 1 damage. You are correct. Should sit up a little bit more since my forehead is not that interesting. Yep. I should wait for them to attack. They should also be hitting my face with that. Like, I don't care about the Warcry too much. I guess they like already have all sorts of targets for. Because I don't have Highwaymen exactly. Draw any spell, right? Okay, good. Card draw spells are just the best here. Another card draw spell. I am going to activate this guy. What does she give me? Anything interesting? Nothing too cool. For right now. I mean, obviously the board next turn is absurd, but... Oh, let's just go for it. Gives me an extra dragon. And just gives me like so many blockers too. I see how this ends. Is it that I will be your Huckleberry? Is that the conclusion that you were looking for? Good stuff, good stuff. Top 100. With this nonsense deck. I like it. I'm interested in, I might start another run. I'm not sure yet. If anybody wants to go through my article from today and find me a deck from the list that they want me to try, I think I can probably fix the Aurelian deck now that I've played the event a little bit. But I'm still not sure. Definitely would be interested in suggestions from that list. Because I obviously have all of those built. These were the two that I wanted to try the most, though. No Highway, because I think that it would be one of the best, and then Cradle, because it's one of my personal favorites. Obviously, they are performing opposite to how I expected, but, whatever. It happens. Fight. Yeah, I kind of really need fire. That's a good hand. I think I'm going to keep it because I just want more power. And I'm going to cast this in case they happen to have exactly... like a discard spell. What do you call it? Shakedown. That was not Shakedown. I'm just going to slow roll this a little bit. Once again, get a nice view of my forehead, which is, I'm sure, absolutely everybody's favorite thing. This is a pretty obvious play. They are very likely in a Lessie deck. Rendra is good there. I guess that they're a Life Force deck. Start with Quarry. This card is very good. Both of these cards are excellent. We're just going to run this. Yeah, I'm fine on that. Behind the Waystone window. I mean, I don't have the Waystone window up because I'm a genius. I once again, not one of the things that just doesn't appeal to me. But you can move that though too, right? I'm gonna fire this off in the interest of dragons. This seems good. I don't need two of the Howling Peaks. I mean, they're really good, and I would like to be able to keep two, but I kind of want to keep this power, especially when the fact that it gives me a face ages. It just, you know, solves all sorts of shenanigans. Well, this is going to be good, assuming that they don't have the Stand Together. Stand Together here is a little bit of a bitch. Actually, I can counter that. What am I talking about? This is definitely going on the bottom. This is going to get you to Slay, probably. Or you can play an unplayable card. If somebody can give me a realistic explanation as to why this card is correct to play, your Cradle deck on ladder, yeah, I think it's way better than I thought it was. I thought it was stone garbage when I first made it, and I was like, wow, I keep on killing people, and that's fun. Sure. All right, this is second sight, so I can do this at fast speed. That's cool. Let's see if I can't get up to the right number, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Like, if anybody could give me a realistic explanation as to why this card is supposed to be here, I would really find it very interesting. It is just so unlikely that is correct to play. Also, hi TV Kelly. It is nice to see you. But I mean, like, that's part of the reason that I do my primers. Like, people who don't get it just really don't get it. There are people who lose just incredibly badly in some of these matchups and some of these decks. Yeah. Also fine. I'm also glad that I'm streaming now. I'm going to hold this as a surprise. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Attack me, daddy. Hit me. I think they just conceded. Yeah, I guess so. I have no idea. This was just a very, very strange deck. And I don't know why I'm playing against them. I mean, I'm at 6-0 in this run. So, I mean, maybe matchmaking just doesn't really work, right? Who knows? I'm getting hungry. I had dinner a while ago. I don't have very much in the way of snacks readily available. It's a tragedy. I suppose I will be forced to survive, though. My beard is kind of out of control. I'm looking forward to having an opportunity to actually do something with it. It's not as bad as it was like about a month ago. There was a while there that it was absolutely insane, but it's only like moderately ridiculous right now. Fight. Sure, it has 2 copies of Rinder's Choice and a torch, so it's very, very hard to die. Which is always my priority, not dying. Okay. Against an Alessi deck, very likely. Yeah, this is probably a hand that just needs a bit more power. Yep. 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 Okay. That seems reasonable. I really don't... I hope I do not get hit with the stand right here. Okay, good. Stand right there would have been filthy. They have a... something? Holding this up in order to hopefully have them play into it. Sure, that seems good. Kind of forces some action. Yeah, that's very good. Gun down. They are in an incredible amount of trouble. Oh, they found a shadow. Dark Return. Yep. One mana 6/6 seems fine. Xenon Initiation. Yep. They're assuming that I care about all of this. I do not. It's definitely show. I am going to feeding time him. Yeah, they're done. They're done. 7-0 with Cradle. I like it. Feels good, man. Look at that.